Hello, my name is Carolina Herrera and I'm from Sunshine State Academy. And today we are going to be going on the water using shapes. Okay, so we are going to be using different kinds of shape in order for us to put together some animals that we see on the water. So we are going to be using oval, we're going to be using triangles, and we're going to be using circles. So we're going to have it different sizes in order for us to complete our picture. We also going to be needing markers. We're going to be needing either you can use construction paper or copy coloring paper, which is best for you. We're going to be using glue. We're going to be using pencil, ruler, and scissors as always. Okay, so we are going to start. And what I decided to use was the dark blue because under the water is not light blue but more darker. So we're going to start with that, and we are going to start using our little stones by circles, and I also use ovals as well. So I'm going to put them at the bottom of the sea. Okay, so we're going to start gluing it together. Okay, I'm going to use here a half a circle. I'm going to start with a half a circle in the corner, and then we're going to start doing that at the bottom of the ocean, all the way at the bottom. And I'm going to do another circle. This one is not half but the whole entire circle. And at the same time, as you go along and doing this project with your kids, just go over the circles and what other things that they can do with this shapes. They can create anything. They can create a house, they can create other animals, but since we've been focusing on under the sea, we are going to be doing that. So we are going to be doing ovals and circles at the bottom. Okay, also you can go over with your children. You can use, as you can see, I use different colors as well. That's something that also you want to use, maybe different colors and going over the colors if they know it and things like that. So what colors that I use and so on. So I'm going to do that here. I am going to do an oval here. Okay, and right here. Now what I'm going to do now is I am going to put some grass in this time, and for grass what I'm going to be using is I'm going to be using triangles. As you can see, I use my triangles here, but I also use triangles as a grass. Okay, so because we also have plants under the sea, so we are going to be doing that as well. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue, and I am going to put it under here, under that. Okay, and I am going to put another one to make it more lively. And I like to use bright colors, but if you decide to use, like, there's some colors that you want to maybe combine it by, like darker colors, that's up to you. But especially if you want to create the fish, you can use other colors other than the ones that I use. You can do that as well, as long as the kids are having fun. Make sure that that's what it counts. If they can pick their own favorite color, or if you take them to a trip and they can see other colors of the fish, they can do that as well. Okay, I'm going to do another one right here, and then we are going to finish with the bottom. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with my fish, and I'm going to use a bigger triangle, and as you can see I also use a smaller triangle to make the tail. So we are going to put the glue on, and again you can use any color. I decided to use yellow, but you guys can use any other color as well. Okay. And then I am going to put the tail on. Make sure that you know how to use the tip of the triangle is going to go like on the tail inside, and it goes right there. It's like a fish. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit smaller so you won't be lonely. We're going to do a smaller one, maybe the sister, maybe the daughter, the son. I'm going to do that. And again, you can use other colors as well. Okay, and I'm gonna do the tail as well right away. Okay. And again, remember to use the tip bigger size so it can look exactly like a fish. Now I want to do a another fish, another kinds of fish, and I'm going to use oval. Okay, so I am going to do that. You can do as many fish as you want. I decided to do this amount, but you can do that. So what I did with the fin was I cut the oval into half. So I cut it in half, and then that's for you to have the fin. So again, we're using shapes only and only shapes, and then that's a way for you to review with your children about their shapes. Okay, and again, you can do any kinds. Doesn't have to be specifically animals. It can be any shape. You can construct a house, a whole community using shapes that I have done with my students. Okay, and then I'm gonna do another oval. I'm gonna do it for the tail. Okay. And that's it. And then now what I'm going to do is I am going to decorate those fishes, and I'm going to be using markers. So for this one, I'm going to be used like for the little mouth, and I'm going to use like little lines. Again, it doesn't have to be any shape that you want to be your fish to be. Doesn't matter. You can do maybe circles instead of lines. It's up to you, whatever you want to use. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna do the little eyes, the little guy, and I'm gonna use black markers for that. Okay, I'm gonna do in the fin, I'm gonna do just little lines here, and then make it a little bit more realistic. Okay, and then I'm gonna be using for our yellow fish, we're gonna be using the black. So I'm gonna make the little mouth and the eyes, and then I'm gonna make little it's like little triangles, if you want to say, and then just color it in. Okay. Okay. Different designs that you can do. Remember, you can use any design that you want, your child wants. Make it fun for them. Okay, then I'm going to go to the next one. Okay. Again, you can pick, I pick black. You don't have to pick black. You can pick any color that you want. Doesn't have to be black. Depends what your child decides to do, and play with the colors as well. Okay. Okay, and now I'm gonna do those little bubbles that we have on the water. Is like, and I picked that light blue. And again, these are circles, so you can start putting it around. then you can do different types of circles, different sizes, medium, bigger, whatever you want, and then just put it all around the picture. Okay. And remember, you want to make it as lively, as colorful as you can, so they can have fun. And at the same time, you can go over and review what other kinds of animals live under sea and stuff like that. So, okay, so I hope you enjoy it, and this is how it's gonna look like. Thank you.